of addiction, overdose, and even death. You need to think twice before you take someone else's prescription meds, and never share your meds with others.
A message from the San Juan County Partnership, 505-566-5867. Tuesday morning, KSJE. It's time for our Adopt a Pet Tuesday segment, and that means I am joined on the telephone by Amber Francisco from the Farmington Regional Animal Shelter. Amber, good morning.
Good morning, Scott. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you for being with us, and let's talk a little bit about some of the pets available for adoption this week. We have 3 on the list, and so talk to me a little bit about Malik.
Yes, Malik is a 1-year-old Shepherd mix. I'm looking for a family to call his own. He's very sweet, loving, loves to be out and about and walking in the park. He'd make a great addition to any family. They just got to come down and meet him and see those ears and that smile and want to take him home.
Right, and that nose is right there.
He's got, yes.
There you go. That's Malik, who's available this week. Also, Miss Bonnie. Talk to me a little bit about her.
Miss Bonnie can be a little shy when you first come to meet her, but once she warms up to you and sees that she can trust you, she becomes such a little cuddle bug. You can sit on, out in the yard with her, and she'll curl up in your lap and just want to lay and get all the attention she can. She loves treats, and she's just looking for her new best forever friend, and you just got to come meet her and take some time. When she goes to a new home, she'll take some time to adjust, but she's going to be an amazing, awesome dog, just like all the other ones here.
Right, very true. Okay, that's Miss Bonnie, available this week as well. And last but certainly not least is Debbie, the cat, on the list this week.
Yes, she is a stunning 9-month-old cat looking for a house to go explore. She likes chin scratches and belly rubs, but only when she wants them.
Well, that's like most cats, right?
Most cats,
yeah.
Yes. They want attention when they want it and not when they don't.
True. Very true. Very good. But Debbie's available as well, and the special deal is still going on, right? Thanks to the Bissell Pet Foundation, correct, at the shelter this week?
Yes, we are running the Bissell Pet Foundation Empty the Shelter adoption event through Saturday, so you can come down and adopt a dog or a cat for a $20 adoption fee. With that $20, your animal is spayed, neutered, microchipped, got its first set of vaccines, so it's an amazing deal, and it's helping us to find some forever homes for some of our longer-term dogs and cats.
Right. Wonderful. And so, again, the idea is to empty the shelter, but it's not empty yet, so that's why we're still talking about this.
Yes, it's not empty yet, but we've got, till Saturday to hopefully get it empty. So we're open from 11:30 to 5:30 till Saturday, so just got to come down. We've got staff to help you pick out the right dog or cat for your family and your lifestyle and your activity level.
Right.
So just come down and meet somebody.
There you go. Very true. And before we go, we got to talk about the calendars, because this is the final push for the Farmington Regional Animal Shelter 2022 calendar. I know your volunteers have been out. I think they'll be at Sam's Club again this weekend throughout much of the day, selling these calendars that will benefit the Farmington Regional Animal Shelter through the foundation that's been set up to support the shelter, but a great opportunity to remember the dogs and cats of the shelter throughout the year.
Absolutely, we've got an amazing group of volunteers who put this together, and they're out, standing in the cold and maybe today in the rain,
right?
To sell those calendars, and like you said, all the proceeds go directly to the shelter to benefit the animals here. So it's an amazing looking calendar. You got to get it and take a look and remember those animals, because every picture in there is an animal that within our shelter, has been adopted through our shelter, and highlights our staff and some of our other programs, which is amazing.
Indeed, that's true. And the photos are great. And again, you can see the cover on the screen right now. Everybody, of course, a great bird park, City of Farmington Bird Park, and Animas River, and one of the dogs, Playful in the snow, ready to go, who has found a forever home thanks to the efforts of the shelter. So again, it is available. You can look on Facebook. There's a lot of links to be able to place orders. I know they're sending them to Europe. They're sending them all over. Wherever they get an order, they are sending them out, right?
Yes, we have gone international with our calendar, and it's amazing. So it spreads the word about our shelter, and then the gets the word out. So yes, it's amazing. So it's an awesome looking calendar. So you just gotta go. You can come down here at the shelter and buy them.
Yeah.
Or run to Sam's Club this weekend and get them while they're last.
There you go. And so the shelter, I know you're open 6 days a week and noon to 5:30.
Yes, we're open 11:30 to 5.
I'm sorry.
But we're closed on Sundays still, so just come down and see us.
There you go. You can see the animals or buy a calendar or both.
Or both.
Yeah, there you go. Great. Well, Amber, thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for being with me throughout the year. We're going to take the next couple of weeks off, but I know you will still be there, and the folks at the shelter will still be there throughout the holiday break here, and we'll talk to you again in January.
Thank you, Scott. You have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
You too. Thank you very much. That's Amber Francisco from the Farmington Regional Animal Shelter, my guest this morning and every Tuesday here on our Adopt a Pet Tuesday, part of KSJE's commitment to animal welfare throughout the Four Corners on KSJE Farmington, New Mexico.
In the 1700s, the United States broke from Great Britain. No colony in history had ever successfully done that. This series examines America's Revolution.
A Moment in Time with Dan Roberts.
Thomas Hutchinson hailed from an old Massachusetts family. His ancestor, Anne Hutchinson, had been banished in the early years of the colony for unorthodox religious opinions, but her descendant was a solid citizen, a Harvard graduate, and a wealthy, successful merchant. As Lieutenant Governor and Chief Justice of the Superior Court during the Stamp Act crisis of 1765, he came to represent accommodation to the desires of the British Parliament to tax the American colonies to pay for British troops stationed in America. James Otis and his son James Jr. represented inland farmers in the General Court, the Massachusetts legislature, a faction opposed to British taxation and particularly the writs of assistance, the search warrants used by customs officials to collect taxes. By the passage of the Stamp Act in 1765, the two factions were in near open warfare. When word of the stamp levy arrived, accompanied shortly thereafter by news of the Virginia resolves hostile to the Stamp Act, the debate in Massachusetts reached fever pitch. This provoked the emergence of still a third faction, which was not shy about using violence to demonstrate its opposition to British taxation. Next time, the Sons of Liberty. At the University of Richmond's School of Professional and Continuing Studies, I'm Dan Roberts.
Dan Roberts